once again. So this is another type of Stoich question that you might come across. And this asks what mass of iron 2 sulfate is necessary to completely react 5.02 grams of barium chlorate. So they gave you one reactant and they're asking you for the amount of another so that there will be nothing left over. So this one doesn't even ask us about the mass of solid product, but we are still going to start it out the same exact way. I have to know how these compounds are interacting with one another. So I need to write my balanced chemical equation. Iron 2 sulfate, already charges balanced, that's good. Barium chlorate. Remember, chlorate is a poly, chloride is a monatomic. Double replacement. And don't forget to balance. Big deal, that balancing. Let's see. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. Oh, already done. Cool. Solubility rules, always a big deal. We do need those to have a complete chemical equation. Those phase indicators are rather important. So if we were asked for the mass of solid product, barium sulfate right here is our solid product. But that's not what they asked me for. This asked me for my mass of one of my reactants. So, again, a good idea to map out the conversion steps you're going to have to take. This is just to help you remember what comes next. And if your brain gets distracted for any reason, it makes it much, much easier for you to pick up where you left off. So I can't recommend this step enough, particularly when you're just getting started. I know it's tempting to skip steps, but if you waste a little bit of extra pencil lead or pen ink here in the beginning, I guarantee these will go so much faster in the long run. So in this problem, we're starting off with grams of one of our reactants, barium chlorate, and they're asking us to go to the mass, so grams, of another reactant, iron sulfate. So, my equation, not in grams, but in moles. So I have to go from grams of barium chlorate to moles of barium chlorate, then over to moles of iron sulfate, and finally to mass of that iron sulfate. So I want to know if I have this much, exactly how much iron sulfate will it take to use up all of that. So 3 arrows, 3 conversion factors that we're going to have to write. First one here, grams to moles, our good old buddy formula mass. You should be real familiar with this guy by now. So let's see. Barium is, where's his mass? That's one of the ones I don't know by heart. 137.33 plus, now be careful, I have 1 chlorine per chlorate, but I have 2 chlorates. So that's 2 chlorines I need to include. My oxygens are coming in sets of 3, but I have 2 sets of 3. It's a grand total of 6. So 304.23 grams of barium chlorate per, whoops, why did I do that? 1 mole of barium chlorate. Ignore my little stupid there. First arrow, check. My next arrow here, from mole to mole, is going to be my mole ratio. Now, even though I'm going from reactant to reactant, this relationship still holds. So, 1 mole of lead sulfate will need 1 mole of barium chlorate. So, 1 mole lead sulfate needs 1 mole barium chlorate. That arrow taken care of. 1 more to go. Moles to grams again. Formula mass. So, lead is 55.85 plus my 1 sulfide plus 4 of my oxygens. Okay, now we are good to set up those boxes and convert. Let's move that over just a smidge for you there. So, start off with the number they gave me. 5.02 grams barium chlorate. Oops. Number, unit, and a thing. Don't get lazy. Not yet, anyway. When you've done these 40,000 times, then you can be all the lazy you want. So, grams. Don't want them. Make them go away. There's my next set of grams. Got to be catty corner in order to cancel. So anytime you write something catty corner like this, you're wanting it to cancel. If it doesn't cancel, you done something kind of hinky. Go back and check it out. Takes care of that piece. Other half has to go on top. Grams, cancel. Barium chlorate, cancels. Moles of barium chlorate. Don't want that either. So, there's my next moles of barium chlorate. This is chlorate, not chloride. Moles, cancel, chlorate, cancels. Almost there. 1 mole, FeSO4, 151.92 grams FeSO4. Huzzah! Multiply all the way across the top, divided by all the way across the bottom. So 5.02 times 151.92 divided by 304.23 gives me 2 point, how many sig figs can I have? Ooh, 3. 5, 0. So I can have 3 sig figs, so I got around 2.50. I'm going to do 4. Number, unit, thing. So this is how much lead sulfate I would need in order to react all 5.2 grams of my barium chloride. So that's just another type of Stoich problem that you could see. I've got one more to show you that will calculate the amount of excess reagent left over, but that is for next time.